did I kind of forget that? I did. Shit. What's the battery life on that right now? Give me a second. Here. Do that first. There we go. Bowl loaded up. I could definitely use Schmuckable. Sugar. I kind of low-key feel like I think I goddamn bear. That's how I totally fucking feel. I'll get into it, but I want to wait until there's maybe people, so I can visheth forth my nonsense that I feel before today. Which honestly was totally fine up until the last like 30 minutes, just because of like this weird shit that I'm really starting to learn about, where it's like, what the fuck? Oh my charger. Did I have it in there? I guess I do not. What the fuck? Alright, well, where'd it go? Motherfucker. Alright. That's up. This whole thing. motherfuckers. What are you doing? Yeah, what the fuck? That is annoying. I mean, fucking really. Now I'm trying to think. Now where the fuck would I add it then? Oh, you know what? I think I just forgot what happened. There we go. I just had a backtrack. Enough time. Found it. All right. I just gotta get this fucking thing plugged in. There we go. There we go. Ugh. All right, now to get the Husky. Oh. Aye. Oh, right here. Let's do this real quick. Boom. There we go. There we go. All right, getting our bowl loaded up. Yeah, shit. There we go. What's going on with that? Right. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Much better, I say. Not much better. At least I'm feeling a little better about this bullshit, you know? Yeah. There we go. Much better. Man, goodness gracious. Fuck work. I always feel like there's just like some bullshit with that fucking place. Every fucking day. Every goddamn day. Yeah. This time it's like this reoccurring thing about like this. I don't even know or understand why the fuck it's even being like a constant thing. But of just this whole thing of just like, do you have a receipt for your shit? And it's just been like a reoccurring thing I keep noticing for like the past couple weeks. I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm just like, is this a new rule where I'm now like slowly but surely learning about, where I will potentially kind of get fucked over because I don't know it? Of like, you have to have a receipt, like no matter what kind of bullshit. Like even if you're just shopping as like a customer or whatever, apparently. At least as a worker. It's like, what? Because, I got my shit. And I've told it before, because, because I've had coworkers that, say it's like, hey, kind of heard a little scuttlebutt about, make sure you pay your stuff. I'm just like, why? Why would that even be like a problem? And then it's like, then all of a sudden the motherfucker like later down the line will come by, and be like, hey, we got a receipt or something now. And I'm just like, huh? And also, like, who even keeps those things? Like, I always toss the receipt, and half the time I don't even keep it. It's like, yeah, I don't want a receipt. But like now, apparently, it's just like I don't know if it's just due to like a new corpo policy or fucking what, but it's like they're pretty much a one to like check everybody for their fucking receipt. At least when it comes to coworkers. Be avoiding serious inquiries. Well, I'm kind of bitching about work, right now, considering the annoyances of it. Because they're thinking I'm assuming they think I'm stealing shit. Which, why? At my own fucking store? Pretty stupid. Like, I get the logic behind it. Oh, you work there, so no one's gonna think otherwise if you happen to walk out some stuff. Because either you look like a coworker, because you are, and they took that BS call seriously. Well, my assumption is just because of corpo shit. Maybe it's some policy there, and because they know my pattern of like, I'll grab a couple of these when I take garbage out. I'll drop them by my deli really quick. And grab a couple things while I'm shopping, or even during the middle of the day, I'll be like, hey, I need to grab like some isopropyl alcohol, or I need to grab like some dog food or something like that. I'll go run off really quick, grab it, put it by my department. I don't put it behind the department or like at our department because cross contamination bullshit, whatever, right? But at least we'll kind of have it set there, so when I'm like on a lunch break or a clock off, I don't have to go like shop for like 30 minutes at the store. I'm basically making it so I don't have to stay there longer than I need to. So, and it's like, once I get my shit, I either clock off and be like, hey, it's like, I either check out my department with the other dude or, whoever's closing, if there is anyone there, or if it's just me, then I go to self-checkout or one of the other check stands if those are closed. And that can be fucking consistent and confirmed multiple fucking times for multiple people. Even the PIC night was like, they were mentioning, it's like, hey, make sure that, people, including that kid, is like leaving with receipts and stuff. But even he doesn't really give a shit. Because, like, I guess with like the Just For You Safeway app shit, like it tracks like purchases via like the phone number you put in. But I use two of them. I use mine, and then our old ass landline home phone that isn't there anymore really, but it still works. And like straight up, I mean, it's like I can't really access the history or the receipts purchases from a phone number that's not even a mobile phone number, because I literally will cycle for both of my numbers all the time. So it looks like my purchases are very, very sporadic. So I mean, I don't know, it's so stupid. Because, like I said, like, who the fuck keeps receipts? Like, sure, as you're leaving the store as a customer, maybe, or whatever the fuck, but even then, half the time, people don't, you know, take receipts or accept them, nor want them. I called over and said everyone is safely up the road from Duffy's was sampling the beer for free. Huh? That doesn't even make sense, by the way, because, like, there's no way for, like, that doesn't even fucking make sense. Why would a bunch of people at a bar will go to a store and grab alcohol there when they're already at a bar? I mean, come on, at least think it through a little bit. A certified Husky was stealing Viagra. They're not going to take any of that shit seriously. Like, just straight up. I'm just going to give it well, I shouldn't, but I'm going to give benefit of doubt and say that you are doing that, and they won't take that shit seriously. I'm not going to tell you how they would, but just saying. And even then, like, there's nothing for them to seriously look at. Like, I don't get why they think I'm just like, you know, like straight up assume there's like thievery going on, you know, with a specific employee because they have a routine. And also the thing is, I ain't the only one that does that. I ain't the only one who does shit like that. I mean, you know, so it's not like it's an unusual behavior or something. Is it not very common? Sure, but, you know, it's like, what the fuck? I mean, the closest that they can get is that, like, I grab, like, a vitamin water or one of these, like, you know, these things, because I'm kind of getting hooked on these. Like, the only thing they can say is that I grab one of these, you know, and I drink out of it, but I buy it, you know, later when I go on my break, you know, or something. But I'm thirsty, so I want to, like, gulp, you know, and take a little something to drink. But it's like, well, I'm going to buy it, but I just need something right now. Well, and customers do that all the fucking time. I would say theft should be accounted for when hiring people. Like, that's risky to be hiring. Sure. It's not like, you know, there are people that haven't done that before, because even at my store, there has been people in the past that have been caught doing that shit. So it's not like it's not like it doesn't happen, but, like, where in the fuck is it coming from me? Especially when I, like, am essentially, you know, like, overtly, you know, like, well-loved, liked, and, you know, kind of, you know, like, hard-ass working, you know, type of motherfucker. Like, and all this shit. Like, a lot of people know me. Customers know me to the point where, you know, where they, you know, like me there and shit. So it's one of those things where it's like, like, if it's just because corpos want to, like, you know, fuck with things and fuck shit up and basically kind of ruin, like, you know, a fucking, you know, zen, basically, that's been kind of going on for a minute, then that's on their ass. But the person that gets left on their ass because of it, though, would be me. But, of course, not a lot of people be happy about it. And, frankly, I would just straight up, like, I mean, I would just straight up fucking, like, you know, honestly cause a stir over it. I already know I'd be able to be backed up by it. Because my department manager's been doing inventory and stuff, you know, as I am doing, like, the last 30 minutes of my work, she'll be there. And she happened to be kind of there a little bit, you know, because I came back in my department being like, all right, you know, dealing with this fucking app because I didn't have it downloaded on this phone yet. And otherwise, wait, hold on. You know, let me do a live chat instead of top chat. I think one of them skipped here. What I mean is, otherwise, then that's just the price of doing business. Am I wrong? I think YouTube censored one of your things. Because YouTube's stupid. We want to try to at least percent it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's like they're theft. But what I mean is, like, well, I know. I mean, with the risk taken when it comes to hiring, like, I mean, it shouldn't necessarily have to be a risk, though. I mean, because the thing is, like, people should be able to make, like, enough of a comfortable living and sustain themselves without having to feel the need to where it's like, well, I need to, like, maybe fucking, like, go steal something, from my store that I work at so I can, like, have some groceries tonight or something. I mean, it's like, in a better world, you are correct. Yeah. I mean, sure. In this one, however, I'm well aware of it, and that's why, honestly, corporations tend to be very aggressive about shit like that. Is even if it's like to their own employees, honestly, especially so. And it's just like, huh? Like, I mean, to what for me, it's just like, why me though? Like, I mean, because I know that there are other people that could be potentially questionable about that type of shit. And the thing is, there are people like hooking people up all the fucking time at that store, okay? Like, it's not like it's unusual. The main reason why it's such a big deal right now is because corpos are around and all this other fucking shit, like, I mean, where it's just like a tough ass shit. Like, where, a lot of different ops managers, are there and all that type of shit. And they're making it fucking annoying for everybody and making it a major fucking problem where it's just like, it's ridiculous. I don't know why, but our ops manager is for some reason chill as fuck with me and my other coworkers, but with my department manager or everybody else, grade A cunt. I don't know why, but it's just like, it's so fucking weird to me. And it's just like, honestly, even making a lot of us, like me, and everyone else on the ground, just straight up was like fucking, like, having to basically be stressed, fucked over, kind of like, having to deal with all this bullshit that we really ought to not have to worry about. But yeah, it's just like this extra level of basically fuck you kind of shit, stress tests, basically. I mean, tonight, luckily, wasn't really that bad. It's just like getting anything that could be moved from our department out of it, so our floors could get cleaned. And and those guys came in too as I was finishing my final little bit of shit. Those floors are a night and day difference. I'm just like, what the fuck? It's like, holy shit. I thought I did a good job mopping those floors. Evidently, I was just getting the surface of all the grime that's been there since I was a toddler. It's like, fuck. It's like, damn, bro. I was 19. I passed about 2K in bad checks. Thankfully, my mom paid them off before they sought charges, but still, what do we need to do for food? So, about half that 2K was cashbacks for weed. I mean, hey, whatever. It's like, yeah, you do what you gotta do for food, honestly, which is a lot more honorable than fucking being a corporal shitbag, looking down on your fucking workers because you don't want to pay them fairly enough because you're suspecting they're stealing something. You don't want them to suspect of that? Pay them well. Like, give them some decent bennies and shit. Because at that point, all you have to worry about is someone just maybe being a kleptomaniac. Which obviously I'm not. I mean, I find stealing, or at least like shoplifting and shit, like, I mean, there is kind of like a level of understandability and where it can be seen as a necessity. At least, when it comes to those, that are struggling. But, like, for someone who's, especially for like my work too, like, the work at like around food, there's a lot of distress shit that's thrown away and not even accounted for anymore. And so, you know what? This even reminds me. It's like, bro, the closest I think it really get for saying that I'm stealing shit is like taking the end chubs and bits of meat that are like left over from the or meat chubs and shit. Oh, I just got some coffee. Come over here. But it'd be these things, It's like, hey, cutting fresh, thing of meat, and I like keep the end pieces, so I can give it to him. See? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello. There you go. See? Hey, you'll get some more later, bro. Oh, well. Like, say if we probably have insurance on their goods anyway. Of course they do. I mean, it's a fucking big national chain. Well, semi-national. Safe size things. Well, yeah, I mean, all these retail companies do. It's a part of their, basic, like, element of understanding, like, losses and their profits and shit and getting a write-off for it. Or they know that there's going to be theft and shit of their product or loss, damage, etc. All that shit. So, yeah. Safe ain't no different. Oh my god, you big butt. Big baby. Walmart has insurance on goods they just throw away because minor defects. Like dented cans. They'll just straight throw that shit away. At least our store will, discount it. They usually will do that first. Unless it's just like straight up, a 12-pack that got, damaged and now there's like a can or two missing. So it's like, unless it's some shit like that, I mean, usually they'll just discount it and sell it. Let's try to. Get up, you doggo. What are you doing, bro? Throw away or donate to charity, quote unquote. Yeah, and our shit definitely doesn't do that either. They'll have like the little things like, would you like to donate to hungry kids this summer? And shit like that. But none of that goes to that shit. It's all there just so, you can basically give like an extra buck or two, to the corporation. Well, they may give a buck, or two back, to that charity, but that, for every like $1,000 they make off of doing that fucking scheme. The free dented can at Walmart gets a fat tax write-off. Well, sure. I mean, it's like a lot of that stuff will find its way, to other people and shit because it gets tossed. It happens all the time. I mean, back when we had like a major freeze that caused a lot of power outages, including like the Fred Meyer Hollywood district area, in Portland, like that Freddy's literally just tossed all sorts of fucking shit out of their store, and pretty much you had a bunch of people outside wanting to, be like, well, we were going to get groceries, but the store's closed, power's out. All the food that we probably normally would have been getting anyway is all in, these big dumpsters that are just chilling there, already distressed. It's not a part of like, the profit margin of that fucking store anymore. It's a write-off now. But it became a whole fucking debacle because of trespassing and people stealing Fred Meyer product, even though it's not even theirs anymore at that point. So, shocker. It was a big fucking thing too. Like the Portland police chief fucking, showed his ass being a fucking idiot, and very much pissed everybody off. Like, because he was trying to, like, advocate for, like, this, disturbing or disruption and, like, dispersal of the whole fucking, initially just people trying to grab food, but then it ended up being a whole fucking protest, pretty much within hours because, word got around so much and pretty quickly, and the cops were trying to, like, overtly and go out of the way to be even kind of aggressive about getting people away from it, even though it's just free food. And because it's fucking cold as shit outside, it's all refrigerated basically. So it's like, it's still good. It's not like, there's some biohazard shit going on with that. See more homeless folk here in New Mexico than I ever saw in the South. Also, it's hot as fuck outside. It's New Mexico. I'm not surprised. I also wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them are, slowly but surely making themselves west or towards places like in California and shit. Mainly because California and really just the West Coast in general, or it's like the few places in this country that even gives the most basic, barest minimal of a fuck for homeless people. And that's why, states like Oregon, California, etc., tend to be swamped with homeless all the time, because all these southern fucking backwater states, fuck over their people. A lot of them end up being homeless and have no opportunities. So where do they go? West. Or maybe like New York State and shit. If they happen to be closer there. The reason why a lot of homeless tend to be in these fucking major cities and shit is because these are places where they actually offer fucking things, to homeless people to where they can at least kind of get back on their feet. But because there's so many of them, it gets overburdened and overstretched, and it's hard to fucking, get any of these services. It's already bad enough for people that, might be able to almost get back on their feet or maybe have, some sort of safety net, like family or friends. But think about people that got fuck all. You go for anyone but homeless. No, you don't. Dude, and also, for one, no, that's retarded. And for two, if you're going to be homeless anywhere in this fucking country, do it in California. Oregon's so pretty, though. Well, so's California, but they also have way more money to invest in these programs and do have more money in it. So it's just one of those things where it just for, the services that are offered and available, it'd be easier to get and acquire. Especially depending on, certain other aspects, and other elements of, the situation when it comes to that. Like Gavin Newsom, then you're not going to like Tina Kotek. She's shit. Granted, honestly, better than Kate Brown, but oh my god, I don't know. That's not saying much at this point. Basically, just like another stereotypical corporal dem, just a fucking decent loyals pro cop, fucking walked back some decent policies that Oregon was having. It's just shown herself to just be a conservative two-faced bitch. The one thing that she just happens to be okay on is women's rights and other social issues and shit. That's really about that's pretty much it. She's another stereotypical pro-Israel sim. She's just not exactly great. Honestly, I would prefer Gavin Newsom to Tina Kotek, to be all honest with you. You think so? Woman would be pro-woman? Not always. The Republican Party. That's just because you happen to be X doesn't mean you support X. The conservatives, especially the pick-me conservatives, should have given you that hint. Mostly just because of how just draconian, backwards and really stunted a lot that philosophy and those ideas are meant to be. It's just basically meant to just be, a philosophy and ideology of control and dominance. And if people are not educated enough about shit like that, they're not going to be aware of those type of issues and those type of problems of those ideas, and just blindly follow it. Where do you think that comes from in a lot of ways? To take those one on their side, they fall in line. I fully believe this. Not really. Yeah. There will be enough that will, just because of the R in their name. But most of them, would either do so begrudgingly or still probably wouldn't. I mean, there's like people that literally have looked at like Vivek Ramaswamy and it's like, you're brown and an Indian, so fuck you. I don't care that you say the stuff I like. Like, I mean, they're even fucking on JD Vance because his wife is Indian. So, I mean, I don't think they give a fuck. I mean, it's like, they might fall in line enough, but if you rub them the wrong way, including when it comes to your looks and just who you are as a human being, including your ethnic background, if there's enough marks for them, they're not going to like you and they won't support you. Period. Like, they won't just fall in line for that shit. They're too emotionally influenced by things like that. Not enough critical thinking, to say otherwise, basically. Or maybe understand, the politics and maybe at least trying to do the, well, see, Dems, we have women. We're not misogynistic. Like, they're not smart enough to use shit like that against people. Or at least against the Democrats and progressives, right? So, they're not exactly that smart. Education has, like, fucked a lot of the voter base on shit like this. And that's not really a unique thing on either side of, the political aisle on that one. That's just a problem in our country, period. I bet they begrudgingly fall in line. The closest one that I could see that being the possibility would be Nikki Haley. And, the only reason why she was, like, somewhat popular is mainly just because of her unequivocal support of Israel and then, like, being critical of Ukraine. Pretty much like what the Republicans fucking love. And also wanting to pretty much, like, invade Mexico and have special forces, like, militarily occupy our southern neighbor because fuck you immigrants, I guess. So, I mean, it's that, like, honestly, the only one who, where she would probably actually have a chance would be Nikki Haley. Marjorie and Taylor Greene and then Lauren Boebert, like, those two, like the Bobbitt and the Attack on Titan Green, too much baggage. They got too much baggage on them. And in fact, a lot of them see Lauren Boebert as kind of, a little sultry and, kind of a two-face anyway. It's like she still, won her fucking, election and shit, but that doesn't necessarily change the fact that a lot of, moderate Republicans especially, tend to be a lot more reserved about her. But that's where the whole begrudgingly supporting her comes into part. We'd have a reverse Bill Clinton situation. Well, we would if it was like if that happened, if she happened to be president, which I don't want that. The fact that there's been times you've manifested shit into my zeitgeist, and now somehow that eventually like expands outward somehow. Like with the Pete Buttigieg and Kamala Harris thing, like, dude, there was actual articles like considering that for a minute. When you were making a joke about that, like not even a day or two prior, and then I start seeing articles, about it. I'm just like, fuck. It doesn't necessarily go into fruition, but goddamn though. Like the fact that it's manifested at least enough to at least, be in the mainstream somehow in one way, shape, or form is already like, I know about that. Give me these spooks. Give me spooked out, man. And you two should like have an ability to be like, hey, would you like to do this. Like, YouTube should have an ability to do screen shares. I get mainly wanting to stick it to the platform, but why not just screen share and share stuff on the platform? That'd be kind of dope. But, yeah, I think this whole like thing about like Republicans falling in line so hard right now too. I think a lot of that is just because like they're getting legitimately kind of fucking desperate right now, and it's one of those things where they kind of need to like stay united, so to speak, but that isn't really able to like work right now because they're in just such constant damage control. And it's really funny enough, reminded me of since Clinton was brought up, with Hillary Clinton, actually, in 2016. It's really given me a sense of just like Trump is now like reaping what he's sowing after all this time, and and it's getting Clinton. It's getting Hillary Clinton, dude. It's like Kamala's to Trump to like Trump is Hillary while Kamala is to Trump in this election. It's like, well, fuck, dude. It only took 2 election cycles since Trump, but hey, they now started to learn what the fuck populism is and actually adopt some of that. Because I also kind of hate this idea that like populism needs to be kind of like, either cautiously, supported or criticized in a way. And it's just like, fucking why? It's like, I mean, yeah, you have populism just across the board, and then you got like different variations of that. You got left-wing populism, and you have right-wing populism broadly. So why not take a lot of the populist aspect of things and incorporate that into leftist shit? And also a lot of American populist shit specifically is pretty leftist overall. Not everything, but a good chunk of that shit. So why not use that? That's literally a good idea and is actually like fundamentally beneficial in every fucking way. Like it's like to galvanize and prop up that populism is actually shocker a good thing because Dems are kind of riding easy right now. Oh, there it is. Goofy little doggo. Man. What the fuck? Got stuffy ass nose right now, god damn it. Bruh. What the fuck? Yeah, damn. Goddamn, I say. Look here. Man, I kind of hate how I'm a little mildly limited on, activities that could be done. You know what? Would be actually kind of cool. When it comes to what YouTube could do with this, is that they could maybe like at least have some sort of like an activity or something available. I mean, it's like I feel like YouTube could do that. Actually, you know what? Weirdly enough, I think there actually is. It's just in like when you first start it, but you have to like set it up like that first, I think. I'll have to test that. Because there's something that we can do with that. maybe I could just, The problem is I have to, like, start a new live to look at that. Fucking hell. I'm not going to be thinking about that because I want to, like, look at it right now, but shit. Because I can't really just, like, end this, so, well, not right now, I don't want to, but I definitely want to look at that and check it out. That's for sure. You know, I wonder if, nah, I was about to say, well, maybe I could just go via Streamlabs and we could just kind of play around with that, but I'm just like, nah, that ain't gonna work. For some reason, the audio wants to play through my speaker, even though it ain't, so. Finally off work. Cool, question mark. I suppose if you want. I mean, it's like that. I'm just kind of chilling. I mean, and I'm also just kind of started complaining about the fact that, like, doing streams for YouTube directly is a little like, it's a little of a bummer because, like, I can't really, like, even, like, maybe go explore an article or, like, at least like a title of something on YouTube where I can at least be like, oh, I know about that and I can talk about it or something. Because right now I'm just sitting there like, that's not bitching about work, which is thematic to my stream title. It's just like, I'm just like, bruh. Which I'll have to kind of tell you about once you kind of roll through. But the TLDR version is that because of all this, like, walkthrough bullshit and all this other nonsense, like, they're, like, really hyper, like, anal about, like, checking out, like, whether people are buying shit, or, like, on dress code appropriately, all this shit. And it's really fucking annoying because I was about to walk out, after I got my shit, a couple drinks, that was really it. It was just some of these, and someone else, popped in and be like, oh, hey, did you, pay for all that? I was like, yeah. It's like, do you have your receipt? Because you need to show so-and-so. I was like, I know, because I tossed those. I never keep them. And she's like, well, they, you should use club card or anything? I was like, yeah. She's like, well, the, receipt should be on your Just For You app or whatever. I was like, fuck. Because I was like, well, I don't have it on my phone, so it's going to be a minute for me to pull it up. She's like, oh, whatever, it's okay. Just, go find him once, it's all, figured out for you. And she kind of walked off and did her own thing. I was like, okay, well, this is kind of fucking annoying. Because my manager's been working late at night, doing inventory and other deep clean shit herself and backstock and all sorts of shit. She happened to see me just sitting there on my phone. It's like, hey, you didn't leave yet? And I just told her, it's like, yeah, and they wanted me to at least make sure I had my receipt, but I never keep them. Like, so now I'm trying to get my Just For You app, on my phone really quick before I leave, just so I can, pull it up, I guess. And she's like, huh, then is it because they think you're maybe not purchasing your stuff or whatever? And I'm just like, I guess, because, like, I know you, I know that well, that I'll bring stuff to my department and then pay it later because I just wanted to not forget about it, or at least just have it there ready to go, whatever the fuck, And she totally gets it, and she's just like, all right, well, just keep a receipt, from here on out. And I'm just like, well, if they're going to be this anal and honestly pull me aside in the office or whatever the fuck about this shit, then yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be like, yo, here's, like, every fucking receipt, at this point from here on out. And here's also the times that, I purchased shit. Here's who I've, checked out with. You can confirm this shit. It's just like, I mean, if they're really wanting to honestly, like, crack on my ass about that, then, bitch, it's like, motherfucker, I will fucking, like, smack that shit down so quick. It's not like, oh, we're earbuds in my department and I just have to kind of sit there and just take it. Nah, this shit, I'm gonna be like, nah, fuck that shit. I ain't taking that bullshit. Like, I ain't gonna be taking this idea that, like, oh, I'm just, like, jacking shit because, I don't know, because reasons, I guess? There you go, though. I'll have to get some dog food for you tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, don't give me that stretchy nonsense, you stretch boy. Why did they want the receipt? Well, I just kind of said it's basically because, like, I don't know if it's just me, but I think they suspect that there's, like, employee theft going on, and they probably think that I'm one of the people doing it, which is stupid because, like I said, I literally can think of multiple people, like, in all these other times past where obviously I pay for my shit. It's a duh. I just never keep my receipts because I guess frankly, there is now, but I never thought there would be a reason for it. Because, like, hey, my coworkers are literally staring me in the face as I'm purchasing my shit and I'm, like, heading out, you know? It's like, obviously they know I bought my shit. Why would I need a receipt for that, you know? And also, like, in general, who the fuck keeps receipts? Like, seriously. These days, who fucking keeps that shit? Unless you're having to, like, you know, walk out of the store because they, you know, mandate you keep them, you know, so they check to make sure you purchase your shit. But it's like, for fucking employees, though, I mean, it's really stupid. Fred Meyer makes you. Yeah, because they got that strict ass, like, oh, you know, don't steal shit, you know, kind of bull. Like, yeah. Oh, you know what? Because of the whole merger shit, I bet you they're trying to, like, weasel and squeeze some of those Kroger Fred Meyer policies into our shit. I bet that's why. They're kind of doing it softly right now because it's already kind of fucking ridiculous if, you know, this walkthrough as it is, but I bet you that's probably some of it right there. Because this was not a problem for me. Still prefer that than Safeway near me banning backpacks. What the fuck? Dude, our store doesn't do that. Dude, we don't ban backpacks. We're technically not even meant to have people have their dogs at our store, but no one gives a fuck. Honestly, our store's pretty laid back about shit. That's kind of why it's a little retarded that, you know, all this, like, harpy, like, you know, getting on our ass bullshit is a thing, because there's basically, like, it's not like, you know, fucking Portland, bro. Like, this is a very, like, blue collar, you know, community that knows, like, we know each other kind of shit. Even if we don't know each other, our families, blah, blah, blah. You know, we've seen each other enough, you know, we know each other enough to where it's like, I recognize you're that guy, you know, down the street or whatever, you know. There's, like, a basic sense of trust kind of shit. And it's always been that way for the most part. You know, it's like, because obviously whenever some weird shit happens, it's always because some tweaker or some homeless person from, you know, Springwater or to fucking, you know, from Portland or, you know, or anywhere else, like, literally all the problems that happen around here tend to come and bleed into Milwaukee. It's never the other way around. The only time, like, some shit was going down here where it was kind of fucking weird, where it's like this, like, blue meth stuff was, like, kind of popular for a minute, and, like, a lot of these fucking, like, just really just, like, 2-bit, you know, fucking wannabe gangster fuckboy kids, basically. But there's, like, 2 gangs on either side of town. They basically try to act like wannabe Bloods and Crips. You know, and that was, like, for, like, a year or two. And then it, like, phased off because I think they all decided to grow some balls and actually be adults. Instead of being wannabe fucking gangsters like they're out of Compton or something. The closer it was sucked because then Fred would be way more overcrowded. Dude, that's how our store was for a long time, when a lot of, you know, stores condensed down, and a lot of, you know, stores like, you know, when Albertsons used to, you know, be where it was, but now it's the New Seasons. Like, dude, it was fucked. It's actually, you know, a lot of our work days can be kind of chill now lately because of that New Seasons, honestly. Weirdly enough, I'm thankful for it. Because honestly, it does kind of make our jobs easier in a sense. I just kind of wish that, you know, like, we didn't necessarily have to stay on the exact fucking dot of our shifts. And, you know, it's like, oh, if you're over, whatever, but you can't leave early, which is annoying because people leave early all the time, even if it's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes even a fucking hour. And it's just like, you know, but I get harped out about shit like that. It's just like, what the fuck? You know, it's really annoying, honestly. And I don't want to feel like I'm just like, you know, oh, they say this, but, you know, for everybody, but everyone's doing this, I'm being targeted. But it really does kind of feel that way sometimes. Oh man, I mean, because I have been just kind of keeping my head down and just kind of doing what the fuck they want me to do and all this other shit. It's like even my store director came by. It's like, hey, we only got 4 more days. Look, it's rough. For me, it's like really tough too. Like she kind of did this to me. She's like, I'm like really just I'm kind of getting done for a little bit. Like I'm gonna probably get a vacation soon after this. I'm like, I told her, it's like, I don't blame you. I'm glad my birthday weekend, little mini vacay there is I'm glad to walk through around there. She's like, oh well, happy early birthday and lucky you. I was just like, well, best of wishes. Hopefully, a lot of my work, pays off for that. And she's like, but she says like, hey, well, I think it will. And actually was being legit kind of supportive there for a minute. I was like, oh, fuck. It actually threw me off for a minute. Because that was after she talked to our ops manager, who, again, everyone thinks she's a cunt, but me and a few other closers, because I don't know why, but she's really nice with us. Don't fucking know why, but she is cold grade A bitch with everybody else. She's made multiple other employees in my own department and my manager cry multiple fucking times and get sent home because they're just too distraught. Like, I mean, that shit has happened with her. So it's just like, I don't get why she's so friendly with all of us, but whatever. Maybe it's just because she trusts that I can at least do the job enough, even if there's a little slack on certain things. I think that might be it. But every time that, like, I hear about, like, the results of some of our work, it's like, oh, that wasn't done satisfactory enough, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And, just chewing out everybody about it. But as soon as it comes to me or Skittle or any of the other workers, for the closing shit, oh, hey, I just want to make sure that, so far it's okay, just want to do a little bit more work on that, and, hopefully she'll look, really nice and spick and span, after one more round, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's not doing so in a condescendingly mean way. She's just saying, hey, great progress so far. Just need to finish up another round or two with that shit and bada bing, bada boom. And it's like, I don't know. Like, for me, I always am wondering, like, where's this grade A content I keep hearing about from her? Like, where is this? Because I never get it. So it's such a weird mixed message for me, dude. You need more candy names for coworkers? M&M, Snickers. Well, the reason why, you want to know why I call Scotty Skittle? It's because Scotty on Deep Fat Fried, TJ has, called his brother Scotty Skittle sometimes. And ever since then, I'm just like, I kind of like that. So every now and then I've called Scotty Skittle. So, I mean, but yeah, dude, you're right, bro. I should. Dude, I'm going to have to start thinking about that. But then, well, given enough time, then I'm going to have to, like, cycle through different candies or, like, learn some obscure Japanese candy or some shit. I don't know. Like, at a certain point, I'm going to have too many, like, candy names for coworkers, whether formerly have known or could currently still work with and all that shit, or at least I'm still friends with. It's like, there's a few of them that I could slide a little because they've been on my streams of, talked, to you guys too, to an extent, hanging out and shit. So it's like, for some, like, Skittle, Scotty, like, he's a little bit of both, with that. But, some coworkers, I just don't want to say their names at all. So it's just like, that's something I need to figure out. But also, I kind of need to make it thematic to either their name, make it relatable to the name, or at least, like, their, like, their personality or something. Something. What if your manager popped on stream randomly? I'll admit it would be really weird. I'd be like, hi, this is what I do on my off time sometimes. Like, I will admit it would be a little weird, but I mean, honestly, I'd be like, hey, look, I'm raunchy. I might, like, say some shit, but look, what stays in Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Same premise here. I'll just make sure that there's a golden rule with that. But I like her, though. I mean, my department manager is pretty chill. And honestly, I really been sympathizing with the stress shit because she's been on the verge a few times of just like, I'm done. I want to walk out. Like, because we're all feeling it, man. Like, all of us are fucking feeling it. And I think that, like, kind of solidarity is really coming around right now because Corpo's on our ass so fucking hard. But funny enough, it's actually kind of a good opportunity for the labor talks and shit because I have had those conversations with my coworkers about this shit. And I've told them, especially, it's like, look, if these corpos and ops managers and shit, especially end up being way abuse stuff, you got a fucking union to, have you as your back. Like, I mean, because guess what? They're corpos. They're not fucking blue collar, union back motherfuckers like you and I. We have a voice to where they, our voice can meet them at their level and they can't say shit. That's kind of why I think, our ops manager is nice to us versus my department manager, because she has to just rely on HR. That's it. We got a fucking union to back us. That's you know what? That's probably why she's kind of a little more friendly with some of us versus not, because she knows that some of us won't give a fuck. Like with some of these other coworkers I've heard about, crying, walking off and shit. Like, don't really care much, with like maybe calling the union up about that. But for a lot of us, especially us younger guys, a little bit at the workplace and shit, especially that work with me. Like they are, there's a little bit more of a privy knowledge about like we know how to back our ass up. Like, and funny enough, one of our other coworkers, one of the newer guys, he was kind of making a joke about like, every now and then, be like, yo, what if we just like walked out, just kind of just left everything the way they were and just shut everything off and just left it, just walked out, just stand outside all day, just until they, got better shit for us. I was just like, that's called a strike. That's a walkout strike. That's a wildcat strike. And it was like, what's all that? I'm just like, ooh. I was like, ooh. Gave him a bit of TLDR version of it because it's like, I mean, really enough, his energy about like, how he feels about work is, pretty pro labor as fuck. He just doesn't really know much about that. But that's a perfect opportunity because he's a cool kid. He's only like 9 years younger than me. I mean, he's fucking 18, he's a young buck, but he's got a little bit of passion in him, I like that. Honestly, for a minute I wasn't really sure how I was feeling about him because I'm like, oh, they're zoomies, it's like, but honestly, they've been warming up to me. Grabbing a beer, Sevies. I know that basically means that you're going to be here in 30 seconds because I know you're in your car right now and you probably just grabbed your beer already. Oh, wait, no. View count went down by 1. He's actually going in Sevies right now. Okay, give it about 2.5 minutes. Stream's at 104. 106.5. Calling it right there. He's going to be there by the 106 mark. Calling it. I'm calling it right now. Give it like 2 minutes. Watch me nail that shit. Watch me nail that time on the dot, bro. The levity 70s. Hell yeah, bro. Yo, since I know he's probably gonna drag my ass to Wichita, should we stream us playing pool there? I'll ask him. Because I kind of don't want to stop streaming, but at the same time, it's like we at least will have an activity. So it's like we got a little something. Plus, you can see me play pool. Well, Stefan, you already fucking know. What am I talking about? But at least, hey, my pool shenanigans will be presented. Oh, should I just actually maybe start a new stream? My 7-Eleven going with Wichita Lamau. Because Logan wants to grab a beer, a warm-up beer. I pre-game before I go to Duffy's. I have one of these before I go to Duffy's, bro. I pre-game before I go to the bar. It's a way to save money sometimes. Instead of buying 4 or 5, drinks, you buy like 3 because you already have a little bit. So there's a trick to it. I know what he's doing. What?
Old unwanted leases.
Well, not like unwanted. I have a backup leash. Like I have a red one as a backup, for my other one right there. But
yeah,
that's Bear's old one, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it has two leases off one end.
Oh, so it's kind of like a multi. Well, you know what? I could probably give that to my friend Logan. Honestly, he's about to come over, so I can ask him.
I need straps to hang the heating system. I'm thinking, where can I get the only straps I can think of? Leashes. And I know there's a bunch of there's one here. It doesn't have to be good.
Oh, that's the that was the backup one I was talking about.
Because they can't use string or anything like that to put it up. Because it's too narrow and it can't. Right now, it's too much to shut off. Put a bucket of bleach down there.
Okay.
So, yeah, just showing this.
Well, fun, just have fun with it then. I don't know. I mean, go have. I don't even know what the fuck you need it for, but go for it.
To hold up the ductwork because it's too far in between and it's sagging when it filled with water.
Well, fucking, I don't care. Okay, well, I mean, outside that red one, I mean, that's the only one I would have.
I thought I saw some around here. It's not like I'm gonna do it right now.
Oh my god, dude, what the fuck?
Too much other shit to do.
Bruh. Bruh.
What about this?
I don't even know what the fuck shit he's on about. I don't even know what he's been doing lately with whatever project shit he's been doing. So it's like, if frankly, I already have like, a little bit of a piece about this shit. Cause like somebody doesn't exactly want to be mature about doing with bills and shit. So like, I'm not exactly very pleased with with his ass at this point. Like, zone out on shit that's way too fucking important and zoning in on shit that means fuck all right now. Especially to me. Oh, I rap shout out this playlist. Actually, I should probably turn that the fuck down. I just realized if that's the rap shot playing in the background, I'm turning that down. They're a little more copyrighted. Oh man, if they're on that playlist, I might need to bump it out. Oh, Logan's here. I was off. Wasn't the 106 mark, it was the 109 mark, so I was 3 minutes off about, or 5 minutes off. Logan's here. See? Zuzu! I was trying to call when you were gonna show up. I was like,
yeah, I heard it in the car right as I was pulling up 7. You're like, oh yeah, he's like probably already like here, and I'm like, not quite, but almost.
Yeah, well, also I was gonna say, oh, you're gonna show up at like the 106 mark of my stream, because when you sent that message, I was like, you probably already
1 o'clock. So
no, I mean on the stream, like it's 1 hour and 10 minutes now on the stream. Yeah, that's what I meant. So when you sent that message, it's about
let's
1 hour.
these beers and go get some pool going, my friend.
I was about to honestly crack another one because I wasn't.
Well, I just cracked one, so we'll crack one and go bam.
I guess I'm doing that.
Save money at the bar.
I was actually mentioning about that because
just gonna get one drink at the bar. I'm not too expensive.
Well, funny enough, Rip City was asking why 7-Eleven if you're going to Wichita Lamau, and it's like pregame, save money.
Save money. It's on the way to his house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it took me literally. The dude recognized me. He doesn't even ask me for ID anymore. It's just
same
like,
here.
You good, brother?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, those guys over there are really cool. Once they know you a little bit, they're pretty chill as fuck.
Man, I feel you with the bullshit at work. Bullshit at work. Bullshit at work. Bullshit at work. I got lucky today too.
That's how I felt like until I got asked about the receipt shit, and it just made me think. Yeah, and I was just like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Straight up motherfucker mode. It kind of janked my vibe just a little. I gotta be
more careful when I'm doing shit like that too.
And the thing is, I'm not even jacking shit either.
Well, I am. I'm jacking soda.
I cannot,
I'm jacking soda.
Well,
also, like, there'll be a pizza that I'm like, is this like a mismade? And I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. They can remake another one. And they're like, hey, why are you eating that pizza in the back? That was for this customer's order. I'm like, just throw another one in. Like, who cares? It's not
Yeah,
gonna hurt anybody.
and also yeah, because
I'm just
it's
like,
not
I'm fucking
like
hungry,
I
dude.
bet you the reason why is
I'm fucking
because
hungry. Like, I'm trying to eat.
sometimes I need to get some drink in me, and I'll actually I'm kind of on a kick on these bad boys. Mexico made pretty good shit, but
Pinafil.
yeah, it's like mineral water, but it's basically like a Fanta soda, but it's mineral water though. It's actually really you want to try a little bit?
No.
Okay.
But this.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
My mouth just tastes like ass.
Yeah, it probably would. Yeah, fair enough.
This is for pounding. Does not taste good. This is to get the feel going.
Feel you with that.
What's up, boy? What's up, boy? What's up, boy? What's up, boy?
Oh. Oh, do you want to be a? Oh, Lokes, were you wanting to?
Oh, you love me.
Were you wanting to be down for on Friday night for that little party thing I wanted to do at Duffy's? Because I
get off. Depends. Let me check my schedule.
No worries. Yeah, because I wanted to ask on the group chat about that.
But
it is my birthday on Friday.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why. Let me check my schedule.
Yeah, because I'm starting to.
You off Wednesday?
Not Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 3-day weekend.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the ocean for a day trip either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, I saw you say something about that, but just because
it's gonna rain and shit, so that's like the last window for a while at the ocean's gonna be decent. We may have the August 26th camp out still with everybody. So if you got time off then that would be good.
I don't necessarily think so, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'll call and be like, yo, there's a family emergency. I need to go out. One night hotel thing. Like,
yeah, Friday's gonna be tough. I'm off at 12:30.
Ooh, yeah, that would be like fuck. That would be kind of fun.
Like Saturday and Sunday are better. I'm off 11:30 on Saturday and 11
Saturday.
on Sunday.
I'm gonna do a part 2 on Saturday because I know Stefan has a day off that day, and
I come like right from work, like I did just now. That might be possible.
Yeah, and I'll have Zukov with me too because he's really great at the bar.
My dogs would be so bad at the bar.
Well,
Vito would be like, "This smells good. Let me pee on it."
Luckily, he does not do that shit. But
they've done it in stores. Like I brought him to Petco. I brought him to Sportsman's. They'll like pee on stuff, and then they'll bark at people.
Really?
They'll be like, "You're looking at me." And I'm like, it's not aggression. They think you want to be friends. Like, that's just how they speak.
Yeah.
That's just how they talk.
Zukov is way more quiet about that. But for dogs, though, like, he will immediately want to jump and be kind of almost like how your dogs will be like.
He might grow out of... Vito doesn't jump on people as much
He's more
anymore.
tempered. He actually used to be worse about it. He's been way more tempered about it.
He might grow out of it. Vito doesn't jump on people anymore. He used to.
Well, not people, but other dogs. Like, there's another dog.
Vito doesn't do that. He gives him his chest. He's like, "You want to play?"
He'll do the same thing, but then he'll try to mount them too later.
Yeah, Vito doesn't do that. Vito only does it in like retaliation. He's like, "You're trying to hump me," so I'm like,
"I need to assert my dominance too."
He doesn't actually hump, but he'll be like, "Do I need to?" Put my thing on you?
No. Zukov, Zukov is like mostly a gay bisexual dog. He wants to fuck a male dog way more than anything else. Like,
I don't know, man. He got around Jazzy.
I remember that. Oh,
he loves Jazzy.
He does. Yeah, because I remember one time I caught him, trying to hump her. Yeah, and he had the most derpiest retard shit-eating grin on his face with the tongue sticking out, just all up in her. And I'm just like, and that was shortly after she got spayed. And I was like, bruh, Zooks, you dirty little fucking freak.
Yeah, she was already, like, clean,
Yeah. I mean, so I guess it wouldn't be the worst case scenario, like what happened with Vito.
So, like, today officially, I talked to my dad. My dad thinks it's a great idea. I am going to look for a car that's 2012 and up, that's decent, and I'm going to do Uber driving. There's, like, going to be my main source of income here on out.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to transition out of this nighttime bullshit.
And the 9-to-5 grind bullshit, but more like...
No, 9 to 5, I don't mind that.
I say that stereotypically.
I can't get shit done with this schedule. Can't do anything. And my dogs.
This is how that's kind of
my dog is more like way more chill.
He's a cat dog.
Yeah, my dogs have to be ran every day, or they will get into trash. They will like break things.
I mean, Zukov is the same way, but he's more tempered with it because he wants to play. He wants to run around. Yeah,
they're
but he's not. he used to be,
They do
but
it on purpose. They're protest. They're like,
yeah.
They're like, I'm gonna break shit even while you're around. I'm gonna bully the cat and eat its food. Like,
oh, they even do that shit around, dude. Zukov, as soon as he literally is like that, no matter what. If I'm
does
around,
he growl at the cat though? Because Vito.
No, actually, he wants to be like. No, he wants to play with the cat a little bit. He'd be like, he wants to.
Vito will he'll like run up to Momo and like give him his chest and be like, "You being sneaky."
Oh
and
my god.
Cats. That's just how they move. They look sneaky.
Yeah, if anything, Zukov is afraid of the cat. Like because he wants to be friends with the cat and play with Curly, but Curly is.
And they don't let me love on the cat. If I try to pet the cat, they're like, "Get the fuck out of here, cat!"
Yeah, Zukov doesn't really care as much about that, but I think it's because he spent a little bit of his little childhood growing up with Bandit, you know, and those two were playing for a while, and Bandit kind of knew it after a minute.
It's also the sibling rivalry. They have this like competition.
Yeah, because he never grew up with yeah.
You got him real early.
20,000 years old either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a grumpy old man, but you know he has every right to be though.
Actually, he was grumpy when he was younger too. It's always been grumpy.
All right, 5 minutes. Let's go.
Hey, it works.
So we can get a game in.
Faux show.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh well, I mean,
get 2 games in.
We might be able to get at least 3.
Wichita, it has the open sign, and there's plenty of cars in the.
Yeah,
not like they're busy, but it's not like
they're probably gonna like be done by 2, but
yeah, they're done at 2.
Yeah,
they're always done at 2. They're like, we are closed, and everyone is pretty damn good about leaving after that.
Well, I think it's just the vibe, and just that's kind of the usual.
Better people there than the Heritage. Heritage is just fucking.
Well, I remember when
cesspool crowd, man.
Well, I remember when y'all used to live around the corner.
Prostitutes and shit all over there, man. Drugs.
Yeah, Heritage.
We went there last time.
Not like how I remember. I mean, I know it wasn't really.
Yeah, Wichita's way chiller. Way more. Wichita always has pool unless it's
Jumbo's. No, Jumbo's does. They have a separate little room.
Yeah, they do, but I don't really like that. I don't hate that bar, but
it's more obscure, kind of just more niche, I think.
Yeah, that's
good for the Chinese food though. Their food's alright. I like the food.
Right back and forth up there to do laundry and all that.
Oversized shirt works pretty well.
And then my dumbass just blew it in your face.
The tobacco, bro. I feel like the tobacco gets me like anxious. You know what I mean? And gaggy.
Yeah, it could be that way sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
would hit weed tonight, but I gotta wake up at 2 for a fucking therapy appointment, so it's not a good idea.
I was thinking about maybe
I gotta try to talk to him about like, can I just like increase my medications to see if it actually is gonna work or not? So if it doesn't, then I can move on to a different med.
Right, yeah.
Because they're like having me do this slow wean up thing, and I feel nothing. It hasn't changed a thing.
Well, I think if you let them know, it's like, the dosage you're giving me right now for the medication.
They're doing it to make sure the medication has like, it only has one side effect, but it's a bad one.
What is it?
You can get a deadly rash, like literally like life-threatening rash.
Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta love how medication is gonna save your life, but then it's like, but you could get a deadly rash, and you might just have your heart just explode randomly or some shit.
That's why they're like, I've been taking it for 2 weeks. That's why they're weaning me up. Like after 2 weeks, then I can double the dose, and then after 3 weeks, I can go 3 doses instead of just 2. My mom takes the same medication, and she takes almost 10 times as much milligrams as I do. Like. She's like 200 milligrams. I'm taking 25. She's like, yeah, it's not gonna fucking work at 25. She's like, I take 200. Like,
oh my god. Like, well, if she's taking that much, then maybe for some, well, you're also a taller and kind of bigger dude, so you might
need more than 200.
Yeah, so it's like you should probably at least ask, like, can I get this at least 100 to, and then
see if it does something.
And even if it's a little bit of a change, we'll go with that for a while.
It's supposed to be a mood stabilizer.
Yeah. What is it anyway? Is it
It's called fuck is this called?
Zooks.
Lamectrogene.
Lamectrogene?
Lamectrol.
Melectrol gene or something?
Lamectrogene. Lamectrol. Something like that.
I
don't know. I'm forgetting it right now. But yeah, no, that's supposed to help. Anti-anxiety, anti-depression, and mood stabilizer. That's why I was like, mood stabilizer?
Let's try it
I would
out.
like that because when I get pissed, and I stay pissed. When I get sad, I stay sad.
Yeah,
for
like
days. For days, man. I'm trying to get rid of that feeling quick, you know?
Right, yeah.
Like, okay, I'm done
I mean, I
being
can be
mad.
the same way sometimes.
You ever feel like, all right, I'm done being mad, and then your like brain's like, I'm still angry.
No, that's
You know
not.
what
No,
I mean?
like because
Like-
there's almost like a weird like it's the
Keep
back of your
going.
mind kind of thing. It's like
not even. I'll be like, not angry anymore, choosing to move on, and then it's like, body feels like crush, like
it's like I'm going to have at least a surface level
like
to try to keep cool, but any other
You know,
wrong
like when
thing,
you're-
it's going to snap my shit.
you know, you're like first hitting puberty, and you have wake up like angry for no reason.
Honestly, that's just kind of how I am sometimes.
that
Not
testosterone.
angry, but I just have this brunt like.
I don't know.
Ugh.
Like, when I was growing, when I was
It was
15,
way worse when I was.
When I was-
Yeah,
when I
no,
was
I know what you're
15,
talking about.
I'd wake up and like, do I need to kill something today?
Dude, honestly, when I wake up, I'm like, I shall bash heads.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm just
Do we
like,
go to- are we going to war today? Because I'm ready.
I must fuck.
Like,
And then after that, I will pillage
Yeah.
and destroy.
yeah, you get it, you get it. Like,
I mean, sometimes I'll wake up like that, way more tempered, but like, yeah, the puberty days,
I remember
oh,
there was this girl
shit,
named
dude.
Caprice that was friends with me and Will, and I was just like, oh, do I need to fucking pillage? Like, I remember.
Do I
one day-
need to pillage that
One
pussy?
day, and out of nowhere, because like we were all
Fuck.
just friends, I never looked at her that way. And then one day, I just woke up and I was like,
Oh,
that's a thing I could do. Like,
shit, yeah. I mean, honestly, that's puberty. You know, what's so fucked about is that, like, you know, as a kid, you never have really had to deal with any of that, but all of a sudden, it just hits you. And sometimes it's literally you wake up and all of a sudden it's just
I
there.
always like girls. Like I had a girlfriend when I was in fucking Head Start.
Well, it's not even about that. It's just
I
about
kissed
like
a girl when I was
it's
like
not-
4, dude. Like,
well, no, and it's not even about like like what your interests are about that. I mean, it plays a role, but a lot of it's just about like the interest of or just a hormonal factor. Like the hormones, like they just
yo,
they bump and
114, we gotta go.
oh shit, yeah. I guess we can keep the conversation going, but I kind of want to keep the stream going too, and just stream us playing pool too.
You can if you want. I'm not gonna stop you.
Well, here, what's the battery life on this? 43%. Dude, this phone actually has a pretty decent battery life. So, why not? Why not? Why the fuck not? Why the hell not? Plus, y'all see him play with some pool. I just have to make sure that your little booty gets inside because they're not allowed at the witch.
Yeah, people complain about dumbass shit.
But wasn't it because of like some dude who had a dog that just didn't behave properly? Because the few times when they did allow dogs, when I had Sukov for the first time, like everyone loved him and no one complained about him. But I just remember from the grapevine people being like, "Yo, they don't allow dogs anymore because someone fucked up."
I remember Dree used to bring her
Her pit.
fucking dog.
Yeah, the sweetest little doggo.
He was pitting something else. He's too big to just be a pit.
Yeah,
bull.
he was like a
He's
pit
fucking
mix.
massive.
Yeah, he was a big chunk.
Big ass dog. Dog is as big as a person. Over 100 pounds.
I mean, for fucking real, dude.
Outside the door.
What?
Yeah, you had a can sitting outside.
Well, that was like from Saturday.
It's
Because
just like to strap up the heat vent. It was like a bunch of shit that I didn't have to throw away and make music or something.
Yeah, let's
Gold
go.
sulfur
Let's get the
hoses
dog in.
and
And get
doggo in, my portable battery, all stuff. Yeah, so you're getting fucked off.
I just don't want to have to go down there again.
Mm.
Well, I figured out 2 trips. I made 1 trip that just like, hey, Janice said, aren't you going to bring any tools? Just like, no, if I bring tools,
Course so.
I want to start fixing something. I just want to go down, take a look, and see what I need next time I go down.
kill 2 birds with one stone.
Bring a knife. Sorry, brought it with me. Utility knife, like one of those.
Kill 2 birds with one stone.
See, I sliced it open so all the water would drain out. I thought it was stuck in the vent tube, but it wasn't in the vent tube. It was in the
Stay.
it's surrounded with insulation and then a plastic wrap, you know, so it looks like a giant worm, but there's like a aluminum tube.
Did that speaker ever come back to life?
Actually, it was possessed for the longest time, man, but yet it has not turned itself on in a while.
Is it dead?
It's fucked. This thing's perma-fucked.
It's not charging either?
I think so, but it's so fucked.
We could attempt later.
Well, I'm going to attempt with that. That Bluetooth is just, it's gone. That thing is gone. Took off. Bro. He knows.
The next time, even have the speaker in the dry bag. Yeah, it'll be muffled, but it'll still have music and it's safe.
Well, I mean, the problem was that my dry bag had a broken zipper. That's why.
And me and Stefan's dry bag. Throw it in there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, hindsight's a bitch, you know.
Yeah.
At least this.
But part of the reason I feel like a lot of our shit didn't get destroyed, me and Stefan, is because we've already had shit destroyed. Well, you gotta learn the hard way on the river sometimes.
Yeah. Well, also, I know all my shit was okay, you know, like when me and Harley were in the raft. So I don't know if
I didn't take your shit out. But
I know you didn't. I know. I
was like, whoa, why is this shit out? Oh, it's wet now. The whole fucking bag was wet. My food included. I had to throw my food out.
I mean, I don't know what. I think it was just because we started having those leaks, you know, because we started noticing that after we stopped for a minute. I think that was what happened.
What happens is when we stop, you guys got to take everything out the boat and then tip the boat upside down.
Well, I did.
All the water out.
That's what I did.
Every single time you got to do that.
I learned when I do on the river is put each thing into an individual Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
Put it into one of those
dry bag.
Yeah. Bigger Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
We didn't have like dry bags or anything like that. We just had like Ziploc and Tupperware.
That works. Yeah. I've used just a trash bag before and been fine. I just trash bagged it before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, let's BB.
What's a boogie boogie?
Let's do it. Let's hustle.
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh shit. I am so sorry. Oops. I just ear raped everyone on my stream. Oops. My bad. Oh, I need to grab my pull stick. Wait, here, let me grab a pull stick real quick.
Oh, no.
No, okay, yeah. All right.
If we were going for like a couple hours, I'd say, yeah, bring it.
What am I sitting on?
We're trying to get there before 1:30. That would look really bad. It's already looking bad. Like, oh, you guys, we gotta go in there and at least buy a drink.
I will.
Before they stop serving. Then it's like, looks terrible. It's like, oh, we're just here for free. You know what I mean?
Oh, at least even buy Coca-Cola, if that ends up being the case.
Let's get fucking shots.
I'll take a shot.
It's the same price. It's the same fucking price. It's like 50 cents more for a shot with Coke.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Well, also Wells Whiskey Coke Tall is literally like 50 cents more than a short, which is funny enough. That's the irony about that. That's why I always get talls.
They're a little cheaper.
Yeah, well, yeah, because
aren't they the same price as just a shot with the fucking Coke back on the side?
Well, if you're getting a Wells Whiskey Coke, but not a tall, but a tall is really like 50 cents more. Well, it depends on the bar, but you know, Duffy's, Wichita, that's always about 50
honestly,
to 75.
Dude, I think that you want to just get the shot. You know why? Because they visually see there's a lot of, they have heavy pour here. When they
do you know how much Duffy's pours for my whiskey when I get my shit, dude? Like 3/4 of my drink is like whiskey. Like, I mean,
that's not how they do it here. Here,
well, the reason why is because I tip them every night. I always tip 15, 20. Like, I'm such a regular, you know.
But when you go here and you get shots, you know, it's like a 2.5.
Yeah, it's a fatty. Yeah, I mean, that's why I love Wichita and Duffy's. Like, they do that shit.
When you get it mixed, it's not even a shot. I feel like that's just my opinion. Because
I think
I've done the both there, or I've been there for years.
I mean, the reason why I think the reason why is just because it dilutes.
You might as well get the soda and then take the shots and then dump it in the soda. You know, same thing at that point. Eventually, you got ice. That way you know how much whiskey you're buying, because that's what I'm buying. I'm buying it for the whiskey, not the fucking soda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
That's
Same thing for me.
That's the valuable thing right there.
Yeah.
So close to your fucking house, dude. Like,
I
how
know,
long?
bro.
That was like 120 seconds. Like,
About, yeah.
Yeah, it's because I tried downshift too quick. I feel like my clutch is getting not broken, but it's gonna need.
Getting a little.
I need to have it. What's it called? Adjusted.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. Oh, that sounds summer shit.
Yeah. Okay.
My bad.
Dog poop bags and gloves for work.
And a hat.
Yeah, well, that's going in the washer anyway, buddy. Thank you, sir.
Oh, of course, my friend.
Made it. Barely got working fast.
Okay. You're all good.
I like your blouse.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, very summery.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Can I get a shot of well whiskey with Coke back, please?
Yeah, for you?
I'll do the same thing.
Same thing?
And pool balls, too.
I haven't been back for us. Guys, do you guys get taxed on your cash tips as well as? Okay, yeah. See, I get taxed on my online tips, debit tips.
On every, oh yeah,
But not cash.
Just the card.
Yeah. I wish I got more tips with cash. But,
Yeah. It is.
That's kind of a lot of our financial transactional shit is. Like, so much of it's on card
it's all
or.
digital
Yeah.
nowadays. Yeah. Wish it was all done with cash.
It's kind of the one thing I kind of hate about, like, the whole, like, digital aspect things, like, where everything's just permanently kind of relied on almost. Not permanently, but at least, like, dominantly.
It is.
Because it's ridiculous.
Well, they're trying to go cashless. I've heard some rumors they're trying to get rid of cash.
Well, some places are, because I think it's just easier to kind of, like, manage the finances in a way, which I could get, but it's like, I mean, when it comes to cash, like, there's a lot of times where I've been to shows and venues where it's literally card only, and I have a bunch of cash. It's like, oh, well, here, let me.
Harley, he gets that all the time.
I know, and it's like, fuck, yeah, even for me, but I mean, it gets kind of annoying with that type of shit, like, yeah, especially like if you're trying to get a job too and all sorts of stuff. Like, there's no paper apps anymore. You can't even walk in half the time.
You have an application? No, they don't have it.
No,
like,
we'll
do it.
I mean, even if they do, it's because I know this because my fucking work does the same thing. They'll have a stack of that shit. And they won't even really look at that. Like, they might, do it in bulk really quick, and but. Yeah, most of the time, not really, because all that shit's.
I'm gonna get the pool table set up.
I know it.
You can hang out.
Open or close?
I'll keep it open for now.
Okay.
You can hang out. Hang out. Don't come with me.
Yeah, especially with like with a lot of like the digitality of things. I mean, the only thing I truly love about it is that like the social media aspect things and being able to like get shit out there more. But I mean, there still needs to be kind of like that whole paperback kind of thing. The greenback aspect of financiality, and also just like certain elements like getting a job and stuff. Because like there's a lot of times where I'm like, hey, you doing open interviews, this stuff like that. It's like, no, you have to apply online, and it's like, oh my god, like I mean.
Wait. There's a couple of them sitting here, right? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I like getting cash tips. It is nice not to get taxed on it.
Right, yeah.
But
that's
the
why.
closer I get to wanting to buy a house, which is still way far away, I have to start claiming more and more of my tips to show how much.
Right, yeah.
But
yeah, especially when
now, I really like cash tips.
Right, yeah, and that's why I do that a lot, because I usually, especially on Friday, Saturdays, go to Duffy's predominantly for karaoke down there, but you know, like that's, and I always try to give cash tips there too, because like I know that means it matters way more than like the additional like, you know, tips and stuff, because a lot of times, you know, they get taxed on, and also there's a lot of times where they just don't even, you know, like get the tips broadly because it's going to the business specifically, you know, and then it gets divided from there. So it's like they don't get that directly. So it's like it really kind of shows that also the kind of social formation is like, this is for you specifically, you take it, you know, kind of thing. That's why I always love doing that, because like it's not just a courtesy thing, but it also is like, you know, it's a way to try to at least, you know, kind of help a little bit with, let's put a little extra money in people's pocket and stuff, because like we all definitely can need it, but for me, because the job of work, I at least make enough of a stable living, when it comes to at least having a little side income that I can kind of splash a little bit here and there, or at least be part of my finances, stuff like going to bars, stuff like that, and and I always try to at least be courteous that way, yeah. Of course, yeah. I mean, yeah, because it's one of those things where, I mean, because I work in customer service myself, and it's hard. I mean, not just with when you have like your bosses or or like the corporate higher ups, like come down on your ass and stuff. Because with my work lately, we're going to have a walk here pretty soon, and it's just been fucking ridiculous with like how much they've been harping on lately. And even my own department manager is just getting sick of it and done with it. Like, I mean, it's kind of gave me a lot more respect, even for, not just her, but also for everyone else there, because like, we're all just having to like, we're all getting kind of, hit with, like, like this, like up, down corporate abuse kind of shit. And it's just like, fuck, it's ridiculous sometimes.
So we are, we're almost done serving. Do you want another one?
Yeah, I'll just do a Will Sissy Coke Tall. Okay. I'll ask Logan about that and see if he wants to get one more or not.
See if he wants one more.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Ooh, nice break. Oh.
Not that good. The middle didn't collapse.
Well, that almost went in there. You almost had a...
I want to start it out.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Oh.
Everything was good, but the middle didn't go.
Oh, they're almost done serving. You want one more? Because I got one more.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I don't understand why they. I don't even understand why that even happened, to be honest.
Did you go?
Not yet.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't look like things changed.
Well, I scratched.
The way to prop this up higher so you can see the
You know
game.
what? Actually, here, I think we have an idea. I don't know if that will work.
Kinda.
Well, the balls won't. Here, I have an idea. Actually, what you got?
Whoa, that did not work.
My way I scratched. Here, here we go. Will this work?
Anybody watching? Nobody's watching.
There were, but I think us fucking got these people leaving. They're like, dude. I was thinking maybe we can put it up there a little bit and like angle it. I don't think it will work. Ah, whatever. Oh. Yeah, it's the same height. I noticed that too.
No, I was gonna take one of those and put them on this. Lean over. I was just like, that looks stupid.
That would not look good.
Where's the white ball? Did you scratch?
Yeah, scratch. Wait, did it go over here?
Yeah, one of those two.
Yeah. You went here all.
It's open.
Here, we'll do this. Oh, here we go. That actually kind of works. I'm sorry.
Now you've got it.
Yeah.
Now you've got both. You can want it. You saw what I was trying to do. Oh, no. I would have had that. I'm going to have to do small. That didn't work. No, it's not what I want to do. Oh, 4 to 7. We're going to hit the wall. Go back on the boards and 7. Yeah, we're going to hit that one. You're right. The geometry brain is still. Oh, he's going to play with the 2. That's easier. Yeah, no, you're right. I saw that. Yeah, you're right. I learned what you're doing. I learned that from you. I learned that shit. Block on the ball, block on that. Yeah. People are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, it's geometry. No, it is. It's like block on angles. Yeah, but like trying to stop the ball. Yeah. Oh, see? Fucked up. That's why those are tough. Genius memory and oh! There you go. Let me go down there. I'll give it to you. But yeah, I got more. It's Sean. Well, actually, Sean has to try and bring the videos. They're really fucking awesome. One is free. Most of them have a day off. I've heard that. That is what like the kids like cool off. You have to write the video on the wall. Oh shit, that's how it works. So there's almost like a the boss that's talking to the beer on the ground. It's a whole nother game. Oh, I bet. The draft is always I don't know anyone at the brewery that has a draft. And they said they probably got a connection. They probably sold it. Oh really? Damn. You know the guy got over? Your ass is presented in my entire stream. Everyone's got that thing. The Logan thing with you. Yeah, well, what's his name? Dawson I brought over? He lives like a block away from this place. Right off Sanders. So that's why he knows really everyone there. Yeah, he knows everyone. And honestly, I was not surprised. Honestly, I really love that. I know some people want to be so that's how you're fucking slaying. Holy shit. Those are all these shots. Now I got to try it. You hit stops when you get closer. A little harder than I might have put in there. You need the ball to spin at the pizza. And what you're doing before was wrong. Yeah, right there. That's not the ball. Oh, damn. Oh! I
I almost
That's
scratched
okay.
it.
That's okay.
That's kind of fun too.
Defense, yeah, defense.
You only have the 7, but you can't really hit it.
Break it up.
There we go.
That helps me because now you don't have that in the pocket.
That's true.
That's true.
That's what the game looks like.
I almost put the egg on it. Then set him up with the egg on. I
Ooh,
came down to the wire.
damn. Oh,
That would have been slop, but well, not technically.
it would have worked, boss.
I would have to call, but I'm gonna hit it off the camera. But yeah, no, this black dude, man, he was like a pool shark. I almost beat him. He was like, who the fuck is this drunk white fool coming in out of nowhere? I've never seen this guy in my life. And I was like, yeah, I know how to play pool. Like, I was really trying though. Like, I was like, I gotta play the best game of my life. Because I was trying to earn the table. I was trying to win the table for my friends. Yeah.
So they can start playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm playing good right now. Like, we're fucked. We're not getting the table. Yep. 8 o'clock, so I gotta go get it.
Hey, there we go. What? My ball's blocking you.
Off the ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I literally set that up. Like, I put that ball there. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck, dude? What are you doing?
What? Yeah, what am I doing? That was fucked. That was buff, dude. I was trying to speed run it. That was the problem. I didn't line it up enough.
Be nice and do the thing, man. You're not doing it. You need to hang it up. You gotta line it up. You gotta literally find the spot on the ball. Go like that. Like, bring the dicks like you're gonna put a dick in your ass. You gotta line it up first. You gotta line the booty up. You gotta line that.
Line the booty now. Don't go on my booty now. Don't go on my booty now.
You can't just like swab. Now people can do it. There you go.
Thank you. Got one of my balls.
See, you've got to line it up.
Okay. It's right there. Literally in the it's the most weird spot, dude.
15 minutes! All right, 15 minutes.
You can speed run this.
I hope somebody sees this.
Scratched it.
I
know. I was hoping I did.
Great song.
Oh, it really is.
Probably one of my favorite Zeppelin songs, but not Zeppelin songs. This is a song that's been redone over time.
Yep.
Goddamn, this is tight, man. This is tight. Nope. Tight, man. Those are tight.
One hold on to it. There we go.
It's like we're in a
I know, dude.
in a game. Yeah. Go. Pretty soon, if this game doesn't speed up, I'm just gonna call a new one.
Honestly, that'd probably be a better choice.
Dude, I don't win soon.
Well, I mean, you technically won all things. See, you pretty much might as well have won.
There you go. There, go just fuck the camera. Just put him like this.
Finally.
Starting to learn how this shit works. That's kind of cool on the wall. Thank you. Oh.
Ha! Defense, bitch.
Oh, okay. There you go. Put it in for you. I'll just, if the ball's coming this way, I'm gonna move it. How about that? Yeah.
Damn it, that 8-ball fucking.
Well, I got something. That part of the ball. Ah, a little off. A little off. A little closer. Oh man, you're going too hard on this. That's the whiskey right there.
Oh, that might actually.
I seen what you're trying to do. I seen
Almost happened. It almost worked.
Okay. I don't have much. Too little close. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you literally thought I was going to touch it. You're paranoid about me touching that fucking thing.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh, please.
Ah! What are you talking about? You almost blocked me. That's what you should have been saying. Please. Block me from. Yeah, that's what you should have been doing. Okay. Oh, damn. You saw I was trying to put the ball in this position there. Oh, actually, this is interesting.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to cradle this bitch.
We're going to have to try real soft. You pull too hard with both of us.
Fuck! I did not expect to make that. Holy shit!
Really good shot, dude. That was a really good shot.
I'm impressed with myself.
Okay. Well,
Set myself up.
Well, this shot. Oh no, I still have the two.
Yeah, you still got that.
I thought I already had it in the bag, man. Oh damn!
Got my face.
With it.
Well, you hit my face.
Did you keep hitting my face? There you go. Boom. You crept back in, man. That 2-ball fucked me up 5 shots in a row. That defense, though.
I'm on the Obi-Wan Kenobi defensive fucking Jedi cheese shit right now, bro. Damn it. All right, well, I sped running a little too hard. Dude,
Yeah,
this
I was
started
gonna
getting neck and neck, honestly.
Well, it literally is neck and neck, and your shit's in my way. Fuck this thing.
I'll move it.
Yeah.
Oh, now you want me to fuck with it.
Yeah, you're I need the low profile. I
Ooh!
need that low profile.
That was a good shot, though. I will admit. He's gonna make it right here.
It's too soft.
Nah, yeah, it
That
was.
would have been it. Too soft. That's the right direction, though. It's like the whole bartender at that Heritage. Oh! We'll take it.
I'm taking it. I don't give a shit.
We'll take it. Good game, bro.
Dude, that was actually, that was fucking legit, man.
Let's go.
Dude, that was too good, man. That got a little contentious for a second there. That was
Grab the
good.
thing, man. Grab the thing. If I would have hit that harder, though,
Yeah.
that shit was on point. That 2-ball messed me up, man. What are you doing? You break.
I know, I'm just getting all the dishes in there.
It's harder that way, actually. I like my rainbow. People have asked my brother if he's gay because he does it this way.
What?
Oh, that's how you know that somebody is like a bigot.
Yeah, because they look at a rainbow and they immediately think,
Ooh,
ooh,
you gay.
a rainbow? No, are you woke?
No, dude, that's color math.
Yeah, and also,
It's
that's
color
actually the
coordinated.
accurate way to do it.
It is.
Yeah, that's
Stripe
the way to do
solid
it.
with the 8 and the 1 at the front. This is totally legal.
In fact, I think it's literally the professional way, too.
Oh, one up here, too.
Oh, there was, okay. I didn't see one over here.
Homie.
And I scratched it somehow?
Whatever. Alright, you go. This is call it a game.
Okay.
Well, you just shoot somewhere.
Well, wait. What's the most balls that?
Nah, that's open.
Okay.
It's open.
Okay.
It's
Fuck
solid.
it.
Solid. No, shoot again. Okay.
We're just doing the most drunk casual
It's
rules.
open, but solid is the one that is made most.
Well, there, I'm solids, I guess. There you go.
It's
Now you made it harder on yourself. You should have just went after I did that.
We don't have time for shit like that. I was like, should we rewrite? A little harder than gone in. Shot it the right way. This is a shot.
Oh, almost made it. Oh, almost.
Second try, charm. Wow!
Damn.
Wow! I went too soft, I went too hard. Went too soft, I went too hard. Hustle. It's still fun, man. It's still fun. It's not intelligent anymore.
No intelligence. Fuck.
Until it gets down
Fuck
lower.
math.
Yeah.
Fuck geometry.
Until it gets lower.
That's nothing but wokeism. Little speed.
Well,
Damn.
that's what you get with speed. Good music. Yeah.
It's why I love going down here sometimes. And they come down
Nice. Hey, you can go. You can try it.
I helped you out. Great. Yeah, you give us a break. Yeah. 8 ball. Oh. That 8 ball though. 8 ball. Oh shit, dude. 8 ball on the side almost. Yeah. 1 ball. Oh, no. That worked. 5 ball. 5er.
You really bumped that thing to the place.
Oh.
What? It's only 10 minutes a while ago.
They're dragging the 10 minutes on. I'm not complaining. I know. There we go. Ooh, there you go.
They're probably like, oh yeah, we forgot our pussy.
Dude, that's how me sometimes. That's how me.
I literally never
Officially,
You know, that was
actually
actually-
music's stopped, so you know it's officially 10 minutes.
doesn't make any sense. I showed
That fiber's got nothing for me. I'm just helping you too. Line you up with that. 13.
No. Okay, good. Damn, not good. No more left. You got it. Up the wall. Up the wall. All of it. I'm not doing it.
Oh, that was close. That was close. Should've. Oh, set up that one. Depending where that white ball goes.
You don't
That.
want to hit the wall. That's why you didn't stop. Honestly, man. Bro, honestly. You need to get off the wall. Oh, I forgot. I was thinking of magic to get inside.
Alright, man. Quarterback right
He's
here.
my brother. He's practicing a side shot, so.
I do that sometimes, but I just knew that was a direct shot, so I felt that was easier.
My bad.
Quarterback, okay.
Yep, good game. Let me clear you.
Yeah, clear it out for yourself. Yeah. Nice.
I would have just hit my shit more like medium instead of soft. I would have won. You stopped that shot.
I know. I'm
too fucking conservative.
and I have not been playing pool in a fat minute,
You played
and
good. You played good.
dude, yeah. Some good fucking rounds right there. But dude, it was legit good game. Legit. Good games. Yeah, they were fucking great. Ooh,
I'm trying to decide these back wall stuff while I can practice here.
Yeah, perfect time to practice, right? Ooh.
Not enough angle.
Yeah. Also, that spin kind of made it go back and kind of did the opposite thing.
Almost.
That was a good one right there. Oh, is it set up? Wait, that literally almost went in the first time right there, dude.
That's kind of just fuck it.
Yeah. That was good shit though. That was
Get out of here. You want to put this away for me?
Yeah, I could do that for my friend.
Paint it black. Black is gold.
Black is white. That was a good shot right there.
Austin, man, we need to play pool more.
I know, man. We do this more often, bro.
I was telling you, man, like we used to come and play pool. We were good. We used to be really good pool players.
Yeah.
Like we could be in pool league. Not right now, but
Right? Yeah.
before we had some game. We like made each other better. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Still the same way in a lot of ways. I mean, we kind of improved on each other. I mean, I thought I was gonna lose that fucking shit, honestly.
Hey man, that 2-ball fucked me up. Then I took a 3-point free ball loss at the beginning of that last game. So
yeah.
There's no way I was gonna win that. Hey, that's nice. You can have all the drinks.
I do the same thing at Duffy's. I'm a courteous guy. But with all that being said, I'm gonna fuck off now. So, toodaloo. Maybe I might do a coffee thing tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not touching the full ones. I'm just